Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. The announcement trailer just went out, and honestly, I watched it already on my phone. I don't know, man. Let's take a watch through it for the whole thing, and then we'll talk about it.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react
New collection.
We knew that we were onto something.
I don't know about if you're onto something with this though. That's probably the.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Right.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat. Fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Most complete collection ever. Classic titles, arcade console. Why would you want to play those editions of the game right there?
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Whoa, PS4 and PS5 only? Or... Okay, so 2025 wish list now. So it's coming out this year. We don't know when, right? So it's coming out this year. Let's go back. Let's talk about this. So we have Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate, and 4, right? So you already have some pretty decent amount of games right there, but it says and more. And the problem that I have with that is that, you know, it's funny because you look at this picture here, and you have two games that represent Mortal Kombat probably the worst, which is actually hilarious. I mean, this one out, you know, oversold, you know, the most in the franchise, you know, for one game, which was really good. But having MK1 there, I mean, maybe it's just because that's their recent titles, but you know. Oh, wow, they even got DC Universe. MKX, in my opinion, or 9 should be right there where Mortal Kombat 1 is, because those games, I mean, even Mortal Kombat X sold more than MK1. So, but if we go forward, okay, we can go here frame by frame. That's what I kind of want to do here. So, playback speed, let's go by 0.25. So, we see Game Boy Advance. Our Game Boy, like, this doesn't even have any color. And then Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and here look at this footage here. So this is Deadly Alliance, which is crazy, but it looks like really retro. Oh yeah, sorry, let me turn the sound off. Okay, so got some old games. Oh look, so this says MKA, right? I don't know about that. I don't think that. And then look, you got another picture here of that looks like Armageddon, kind of, a little bit. No, maybe not. Maybe that looks like, no, that looks like Deadly Alliance. That looks like Deadly Alliance. The dragon logo there. I think I'd have to match a picture with that. But that MKA, I'm not seeing. I mean, there's nothing else I'm seeing here that's really like, okay, so here you go, look at that. There's Deadly Alliance right there with Jax. You have this is Armageddon, clearly. So what else? Okay, so we have that same picture again from here to here. We have another MKA picture here. I'm not seeing anything else though, like not even up here. What picture is that? Who is this? I can't even tell. That's just too much to even. Okay, that looks like Mortal Kombat 1. There's nothing. Like there's nothing here that really, like, there's a lot of things that are the same in here. Like, you've had this image I don't know how many different freaking times already. Whatever the question marks are, if those are like other titles that are yet to be Okay, hold on. Let me get that last bit here. Okay, yeah, and then there's like way too much even going on to even really point anything else out. So yeah, at that point, I mean, it's cool, like the online play and everything like that. A PlayStation Plus subscription or a connection for online play. So with that being said, I think it's kind of sad, in my opinion, that this is what they chose to do, because MK1 flopped so bad that this is what they have to do to compensate. And if this outsells MK1, because obviously MK1 didn't sell that much, right? So if this outsells that, that'll actually be even more hilarious, just proving my point even more that people like the old era. But even if it didn't, it didn't outsell it, it doesn't disprove my point. It just shows that this isn't what the people wanted either. So I think in this situation, a lot of the fans right now that had hopes for anything being remastered or anything being done to the franchise of Mortal Kombat, it did say more. There is a list, I think. Let me go find it. I think there is a list. Okay, so I do have the blog here. Mortal Kombat launches collection this year. And it goes through. Okay, so here's a list of playable games we've announced so far, with more on the way. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but as you can clearly see here, SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, Game Gear, for like all of these basically, and then arcade, UMK3, Mortal Kombat 4 arcade, Game Boy Advanced for MK1 or Mortal Kombat Advanced 2001. Deadly Alliance is running on a Game Boy Advanced version, because yeah, that's the version we want to play. That is actually the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, pretty sad. It's just showing. Okay, so there's not much to look at. I mean, you can go and play these. You can emulate. I think the problem with that is you could literally just go and emulate these games. Oh my gosh, dude, this is sad. Like this, look, like, do you think actually anybody wants to play this of the game when you can go and emulate Deception, Armageddon? Obviously, try to do that legally, and if you can't, well, join a lot of other people that do that, including not myself. So these people literally are showing you that this is what they've been working on, which is actually sad. I mean, obviously it's being done by somebody else, right? But these guys are given the tools to work with probably some of the worst games. Not the worst games, but like versions of the games. You know what I mean? Like, why would you port the Deadly Alliance version and not the PS2 or even the Xbox version? You know what I mean? So like, Deception, same thing. Why would you not, why would you not do that? I don't get that. That's what I'm not getting. Like, all these other games, I understand they're already old. MK4, they're already old. MK4 has a PC port. Like I don't get it. More to be announced. Do we have hopes of seeing a Shaolin Monks? Do we have hopes of seeing, Deadly Alliance, Armageddon, or Deception, like of the PS2 versions or even the Xbox versions or whatever, even converted over into PC? Probably not, guys. I would probably say that you probably just got blue balled pretty hard, and to see that these are what's coming out. This is your next thing for Mortal Kombat. To see that you're going back in time, but in probably the worst way that you could have gone back in time to play these games. Even today, for today's standards, this is probably the worst way to play all of these games. So it's pretty sad, and I think that for the community itself, to directly do this, it's sad. Nobody wanted this, and the fact that that's what we're getting, instead of, we could have gotten either remasters of some of these games, not even remasters. You could have just released them on PC ports or released them for newer hardware, but that's not what we got, clearly. I think it's sad, guys. I really do. I don't think you should be happy about this. Definitely. I mean, if you are happy about this, I mean, cool. I mean, it's not that I don't like the original games. I'm just saying that this was the biggest blue ball I've ever seen in my life. Ed Boon's been, you know, teasing about it for years about other games. I mean, Shaolin Monks included and stuff. And it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen because he's not in charge. He doesn't make any decisions. We know that. And even if he did, I don't know, man. I mean, they even promised us back in the day, before Midway closed down and turned into NRS, he promised himself that Shaolin Monks would be the first game of many in the franchise to happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen, not even during the Midway era when he made that promise. It didn't happen then. It's not going to happen now. So, yeah, guys, just, that's pretty much it. That's my reaction. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Maybe you enjoy this more than I do. Maybe you enjoy this more than most. Maybe this is what you were asking for. Will this replace MK1 for you? Let me know. I hope it does, because I'd rather play these over MK1 in all honesty. So, you know, will I buy it? I'm not sure. Maybe just to have it, you know what I mean? But definitely not for these older, weird, like... Bro, I'm not playing that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play that. I'll play the SNES version, but like even the arcade version. But I'm not playing the Game Boy, dude, or whatever else they got. Like, but anyway, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. You know, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And yeah.